Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, I have a video over some shoes I think would be great for holiday gifts for sneakerheads. So today I'm kind of just going to go through some of the newer releases that have came out this year and last year that I think are great to give as gifts. There's affordable ones and then there's really expensive ones depending on your price range. Common theme you'll see is a lot of Nike and Jordan pairs. I didn't really include a lot of Adidas Yeezy or anything, so if you're looking for that, I apologize. Let me know in the comments down below if you maybe want a Yeezy holiday wish list in another video, because I'd definitely be open to making a video for that, because there has been a lot of new releases this year, different models, etc. But anyway, I made two different lists. I made a list for men's and a list for women's. I'll go one by one. I'll start with a women's pair, then I'll go to a men's pair, just so it kind of keeps it a little mixed throughout the video. I have 4 for each, and both of these can go both ways. It's just that women's pairs only go up to a 10.5 men's. Sometimes men's only go down to a 7. I guess let's just start it off. I'm gonna pop up a shoe while I talk about it, so then you guys know what the shoe looks like, so hopefully you guys can get a better idea of if you want to purchase it or not. The first shoe I'm going to go with the women's Dunk High Varsity Purples. For me, these are a shoe I would buy immediately if they had my size. I'm a 13, 14 in Dunk Highs, so they only go up to a 10.5 in men's, so sadly I can't get them. But trust me, if they had my size, I'd definitely buy them. I think this is a great shoe because right now it's sitting at around $200, I believe. Some sizes go for less, some go for more. I kind of just went with like the median range. I definitely recommend this shoe just for the fact that it's plain and simple. It's literally just white and purple. It's a Dunk High, so it'll go really good in the fall and the springtime. You can wear it with baggy pants, sweatpants. Basically any pants you could probably wear with Dunk Highs, honestly, and it gives you that vintage look that's really in right now. The next pair is a men's pair, and I think for men's it is the Jordan 1 Co-JP neutral grays. They're also like the silvery ones. I have the Midnight Navy pair myself that I got for retail, but I think the silver pair is a better pair for someone who wants to just keep it toned down and wearable with everything. This shoe is mainly, as you can see in the photo, it's just silver and white. There's nothing too crazy about the shoe. It's a Jordan 1 High and it's only $230 right now, which is, I think, after tax and everything, only like $50 over retail, which is really good nowadays considering some Jordan 1s like the Mochas are going for almost $400 in most sizes. I think that's just a really affordable and clean Jordan 1 for men's, and I think they come in women's sizes too, so it could also go for women's. The next pair, going into another women's shoe, we have the Air Jordan 3 Laser Orange. Like some of you might know, Jordan 3s are definitely my favorite Jordan model, so I was very sad when I saw these coming out and I couldn't buy them because they didn't have my size. The women's releases have been really good with Jordan Brand in 2020, I think. It just kind of sucks that none of them go up to a 12 men's, so because at least the 12 men's I can kind of squeeze into them, but it is what it is. Eventually, hopefully they come out with something close to it for men's and I'll be able to get a pair. But as you can see, it's just an all white shoe with that orange midsole and little orange hits all through the shoe. I like this because it gives you that vintage feel. These are gonna look great worn. They're literally just all white with that little pop of orange. People are gonna know they're a Jordan 3, but they're also got that color pop, so it's gonna be different than everyone else. It's not just gonna be a boring shoe. It's definitely a plain shoe, but it stands out in my eyes. Going back to men's, a pair I think is great for men's right now is the Dunk High Pure Platinum. Right now, I think these are a great buy for Dunks. Dunks are kind of dying, I guess. I don't really think they are. Market prices are definitely down right now on Dunks, especially Dunk Highs, even though those are my favorite Dunks. These are just a plain white and grayish silver colorway, kind of like the Jordan 1s. But these are kind of just a shoe that you can replace with an Air Force 1. You won't have the same Air Forces that everyone else has, and these go for around $140 to $160. So you're paying a little bit more than an Air Force One, but you're getting a Dunk High and you're getting something different that a lot of people don't really have right now. We'll go back to women's now. And the third pair I think is a great pair is the UNC Patent Leather or Blue Chill Jordan 1 OG Highs. I believe these blew up on TikTok a while back, so I know a lot of people are definitely interested in them and the prices have gone crazy. That's why I debated on putting it on the list, because it is going for around $500 to $700 depending on the size, which is crazy to think about spending that on a patent leather shoe because they do crease pretty easy. Honestly, I think it's a great shoe overall. The colorway, the Carolina blue, it's a great shoe. The third pair for men's now is one of the best buys I think in this list, is the Air Max 90 Infrared 2020 edition. These just came out, I believe, last month, and these are literally just an Air Max 90 with the infrared red on them. Air Max 90s are definitely one of the most comfortable Air Maxes that Nike comes out with. I personally have the Volt pair, and I know I wear those more than most of my shoes, honestly. They're just a great everyday shoe that you can wear. They look great with shorts and sweatpants, so you can wear them year round. As you can see, it's just a very simple shoe, and right now the price point is only at around $130 to $150. So that's a really good buy. I think you're getting a really nice Nike shoe with historical background because it is one of the most sought after Air Max 90s of all time. And in my opinion, the box is one of the best Air Max boxes. Sadly, I wasn't able to get a pair and I haven't seen any in my size, so I haven't been able to pick up a pair. Now for the last pair of women's that I have on my list. There's so many more pairs I definitely could have put on this list, but I kind of wanted to just keep it short and simple, give you guys some ideas that I think are great for the holiday season. The last pair I have for the women's, they're the Air Force One LX Tearaways. So I'm sure you guys have seen these online or videos, hopefully. It's literally just a canvas Air Force One. It's like a whitish, off-white color, I believe. And it's nothing crazy, but there's a material under the outer layer. And if you rip that outer layer off, that's why it's called the tearaway. There's like certain spots you can just rip it, and it shows these bright colors underneath. What I like most about this is that you can keep it regular and rock them that way, and then once they get dirty or something and you want to just change it up, you can just rip off the dirty panels and you have basically a brand new shoe. Or you can be creative with it and only pull off some panels and mix and match them, which I think is really cool that Nike's provided a shoe that you can do that yourself and customize them the way you want them to look. And at a price point of only $200, I think it's a great buy because it's an Air Force One low, so they're always in style, and you can customize them to the way you want them to be, which not a lot of shoes offer nowadays unless you get them customized by a professional. The last shoes I have for the men's side of things now are the Air Jordan 4 Metallic Pack. This pack came out early this year, and it came in a metallic purple, red, green, and orange colorways. As you could see, the whole shoe is just a white base, and then it's basically a Pure Money 4, which is just all white with little hints of silver. Instead of silver, they replaced it with all the crazy colors. For me, I definitely like the purple ones the most. As you kind of can tell, purple's definitely my favorite color when it comes to basically everything, especially on shoes. I'm definitely hoping to pick up those 4s in the future. I'm just gonna wait till I can get a used pair because they are all white. I don't really want to buy a new pair. You know, it's just financial responsibility, I guess is the phrase for it. Anyways, I definitely think these are great shoes. They're Jordan 4, so they give you that vintage look to them because they are a low top shoe, which I love most about 4s. As you know, I have multiple pairs of Jordan 4s in my collection. If you haven't seen that video, I definitely recommend going and watching it. I did a Jordan 3 and Jordan 4 collection video and posted it the other day. So if you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend going and watching it because I have some crazy pairs. Getting back onto the metallic pack, I just think they're a great shoe. overall. They're plain, simple, and you have that pop of color, so you can kind of just base your outfits around it and it's not going to be too crazy. The metallic pack mostly ranges from around 300 to 400, I believe. I think the red ones are definitely the cheapest out of the pack, and then the metallic purples I believe are the most expensive at the moment. And then the orange and green are about the same price. Orange ones are definitely sick though. They're definitely my second favorite. It's something about orange and white on a shoe. It works. It's like the Laser 3s I mentioned earlier. I believe that the metallic pack does come in grade school sizing. Really, this is a shoe that anyone can get. That's what I had on the list for women's and men's pairs. But I do have one more pair that I had as an honorable mention that anyone can get, and it's the Off-White Jordan 4s. If you haven't heard about these shoes, that's very hard to believe because they are all over social media. They're definitely one of the best shoes of 2020, and in my opinion, one of the best shoes of all time for an Off-White Nike collab. They've had some really cool shoes in the past, but it's just something about the color they chose for it and the look they went for. It matches this fashion trend right now of neutral colors and vintage look. The only negative part about it is the price point right now. And most of the pairs are ranging from $1,200 to $1,500. And then the bigger women's sizes go for a lot more just because men want them and there's less pairs out there. I haven't been able to get a pair, and I honestly probably won't ever get a pair. I don't think it's worth it, honestly, to spend all that money on one pair of shoes, because you could literally buy a whole collection for that one pair. But at the end of the day, it's all what you like, and if you know you're gonna wear those more than any other shoe out there, then I definitely think that's the way to go for you. It's all personal preference when it comes to sneakers. There's no right or wrong at all. It's what you feel is right and what you prefer to spend your money on, honestly. That's all I have for this video. I hope this helped you guys kind of figure out what you're looking for if you have a sneakerhead or someone who's trying to get into sneakers this holiday season. I had everything from shoes under 200 to shoes over 1,000. So hopefully you can find something in there that might pique someone's interest. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been liking and subscribing to the channel and watching my videos. It does mean a lot to me because I am trying to grow this as much as possible, and I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by and just watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.